Welcome to this presentation of UPSL Soccer Action, live on YouTube and presented by the Atlantic Soccer Media Group.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this UPSL Georgia Conference Division I action. Limeno, Georgia 2 takes on Atlanta Ignite. At this time, if you can, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
And welcome, soccer fans. It is UPSL Georgia Conference Division I Soccer Action Week 1, presented by ASMG TV. My name is John Reed, alongside Larry Weaver. We have a great matchup for you this day to kick things off here in the UPSL Division I. It is Limeno, Georgia 2s, the 2s, hosting Atlanta Ignite FC. And so, Larry, we have Atlanta Ignite. They're brand new to UPSL, going against Limeno, the 2s, who in Limeno, they have a long history with UPSL. They have 3 clubs involved in the UPSL this season.
Yes, we have Limeno, Georgia, a team that has been a part of the UPSL for many seasons. Stepped back from Premier Division. They were relegated a few seasons back. They're now making their way back into the Premier League this season. They also have the 2 teams here in the 2 divisions here of the Division I, both the North and the South. This is the 2s, so this will be the second team. And we are just about to go here for the start of this match.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day here, spring day, early spring day here in Norcross, Georgia, in Metro Atlanta. It's It's around 74, 75 degrees and a little bit of wind, but we'll see how that affects play, if at all. But we're almost ready to get underway here. It is the Atlanta Ignite in visitors in white jerseys. They're going to be going from left to right to start the first half, and Limeno in the yellow and blue trim going from right to left here. And we are underway here in Norcross, Georgia, folks. We thank you for joining us. And it is Ignite with the kickoff. They send the ball long. It's going to be tracked down by number 30, Philip Robledo for Limeno.
And like you said, John, we really don't know much about this Ignite team. I will say that the premier team for Limeno is really on a tear so far.
And here comes Limeno to come in the right wing, coming down goal into the 18, and pass in front, and it's beautiful defensive play by number 5, Sebastian, to thwart that attack there by Limeno right off the bat here.
And John, he had to get that right because that was an easy slot into the side netting for a 1-0 lead.
So Limeno almost striking first here in the opening salvo here in the first half. And they have the ball at midfield now, working it around. So it looks like Ignite appeared to have a decided size advantage out there, Larry. But we'll see how things play out here this afternoon. Limeno bring it over to the near side now. That's Kenneth Rivera now. Sends it long. Going forward to Enzo Osorio. And his shot is way off mark, off to the left here. It'll be for goal kick.
And that was a perfect ball into the near channel here, John. Take a look at the replay. You can see this movement by Limeno working down here to the near side. As he moves forward, he sees the on runner, sends it in a perfect pass, and he just didn't get that right. Now he's offside, but that was a perfect work of play for Limeno, Georgia.
All right, so Limeno with some pressure there. As Muhammad gives it back to his keeper. That's Miguel, number 1 in goal for the Ignite. He sends it along and headed back in by Limeno. That possession on the near side. Now they're working it back here. And they'll reset in the backfield.
Limeno, a team that likes to play from the back, John. You won't see too many balls on the top, but don't be surprised if you see one from time to time like we just saw just a moment ago.
Pass intercepted in midfield by Knight. They'll switch over to the near side. And then Sebastian with it, he sends it in. It's cleared out by the defense. It'll be a throw in here for the Ignite. If you're just joining us here, it's the early going in. We're into the 4th minute here. Limeno Georgia 2's hosting Atlanta Ignite FC here on ASMG TV. Pass intercepted by Limeno, trying to come the other way and dispossessed now nicely by Gabe, number 11. Now the ball winds up at Sales' feet. He'll drop it back over to Sebastian. To Sujan. Over to Lucas. Lucas back to center circle to Justin. Closing in, forcing the Ignite backwards, and pass intercepted, headed up and getting the loose ball first is the Ignite. They flick it forward. That's it over the far near side rather for Sebastian. He gets dispossessed nicely by number 17 Enzo Osorio, and we get a whistle. It's foul, so free kick here for Limeno. That'll be Kenneth Rivera. Going to put his left foot to the test here. Kick underway into the middle of the top of the box and headed and out of play on the far side. It's going to be thrown here for an ignite. Played off the chest and flicked up. Still on the ball is number 20, Kareem. On the far side, there's long ball past midfield. Over to Sale and goes out of play on the far side. Going to be thrown here for Limeno. So Limeno looking pretty good here at the start, Larry. So far.
Good 6 minutes of play here, John, so far. And of course, just like that, that's a commentator's curse.
Yeah, Sujan now, he's going to take a shot from distance, but nothing behind it. Rolls harmlessly to the keeper, Oscar Zamora. Over to Rivera. Rivera sends it into the middle. Now over the far side. And there's a long ball attempt headed up in the air by Ignite. He goes backwards. Winds up with to Muhammad. Muhammad sends it to Miguel. Miguel whips it around to Sebastian on the near side. And Sujan with it. His pass is intercepted. And ball winds up with Limeno now at midfield. That's Rivera. His pass is taken by the Ignite. A little bit of give and go here with Sujan. Sujan sends it long, but no one there for the Ignite. It's going to be scooped up by the keeper for Limeno. And Limeno will try and reset here in the back now. Now pressure here by the Ignite. The steal. Here's a chance for the Ignite. Turn it and go. And nice move around and shot and blocked there by the defense.
Great closing of the space there by Limeno.
And there's a shot and a goal for the Ignite out of nowhere. And that is number 10, Asale, with the goal here in the 8th minute.
And John, this just comes from the fact that Limeno does not clear this ball away. Gives him another opportunity. He turns, he rips it. Back of the net, 1-0 for the Ignite.
A beautiful goal there for number 10, Asale, and he puts his team up 1-0 here early in the first half. Now, Limeno, they send it long here, looking to counter quickly here. And ball goes out of play on the near touchline for a throw. And that's Osario. Osario has it. And pass is going to be taken away. And there's a fight for it along the near side. It's going to be come away here by Limeno. They're going to reset here up to midfield. Robledo sending it long in the middle. Taken by the Ignite on the far side now. A little bit of pressure here for Limeno. Limeno forcing the issue a little bit. Now this Ignite swinging around here to the near side. Looks for Sebastian. Sebastian flicks it ahead to Gabe. Gabe back to Sebastian. Now moving up the field. Now is the Ignite past midfield. Moves it over to Asale, the goal scorer here. Looking for a long pass for Sebastian, but too far, too hard. It's going to go out of play here on the near touchline. They'll be thrown here for Limeno. Throwing out of the corner. And Limeno trying to clear it on the far side. Is going to be taken here by the Ignite into the far corner now. There's a pass in the middle. And kind of a weak pass to the defense taken by the Ignite. That was a poor decision there by Limeno. But no harm, no foul there. As Limeno able to clear just for the moment. And Sebastian, number 5, with it. Over to Sujan. Sujan over to Sale. Sale, the goal scorer. He takes a shot and it's going to go out of play. And it looks like we're going to get a corner here, our first corner of the match.
Yeah, just a good deflection off of the Limeno defender. Goes out. Will be a corner. Good opportunity from Ignite. Ignite are really looking good so far in these first 11 minutes.
So Sales standing over the Voight match ball. The Voight, the official match ball and sponsor of the UPSL. Ball into and flicked away by the keeper, and it trickles over to the near touch line, but where the Ignite still have possession. Pass in the middle. Ignite player goes down, but no whistle. And now we got a Limeno player go down, and we get a whistle there. And looks like he might be hurting a little bit here.
Feeling a little effect of that bump right in the back.
Center ref comes over to take a look.
And the Limeno keeper doing exactly what he should do, John. He knew he wasn't going to get a hold of that. Just push it out, get it out to the wingers, let his defenders do the job.
And that is number 35, Kevin Contreras, down and up now. Looks like he's going to be okay. He's hobbling just a bit. So we're into the 13th minute now, 1-0. The Ignite on top here in the early going. Limeno came out strong, but just a little lapse there cost them. There's a long ball attempt going to be headed forward by the Ignite up near midfield. Now more pressure by Limeno. They will avoid that pressure. Ignite now, they have it over Sebastian here on the near side. He moves forward. He's got trying to get around 3 Limeno players, but not able to. And it's taken away by Limeno. Now there's a long pass attempt here. A little too far. It's going to be headed off towards the side by the Ignite. And Mohammed over to Sebastian. He's going to drop it back to Miguel. Miguel has to get rid of it. He has a Limeno player bearing down on him.
And you heard Miguel when that ball was coming in. He was directing traffic to his center back, number 3, Justin, letting him know where that was coming.
Communication is the key out there for sure. Now, the Ignite cross midfield on the far side. Try to maneuver into the top of the 18. And the Ignite will back it up just a bit, move it over to the far side. Now turn into the middle, and Ignite player goes down. Play on, says center ref. And Limeno trying to cross midfield. And we get a whistle. Looks like the Limeno player away from the play is down. I think that might be Osario. And he's coming to the sideline.
Yeah, John, I did not see it was off the ball.
He's kind of clutching his chest a little bit here. But they're going to...
Rosario is coming over there. Let's see who it is that's...
It's Osario. No, it wasn't Osario. No, who is that?
Looks like that was...
Maybe Kenneth Rivera, maybe? Nope, number 37.
37, that would have been
Maldonado.
Maldonado. And he is going to be subbed. And Limeno has another substitution ready to go as well. They have number 19, Anthony Guevara. He's ready to come on. We'll see who he's coming on for. Remember, here in the UPSL, whether it's Premier or Division I, each team can make up to 7 substitutions. Oh, it's going to be Anthony Guevara who is coming on for Owen Maldonado.
Sebastian for Ignite at midfield. That's Osorio. Good play by Osorio. Take the ball away momentarily, but Sebastian winds up with it on the near side here. Over to Christian. Mohammed. Mohammed gets it back. He chips it forward into the far corner. And Cream there along the far touchline. Now he's moving in along the near end line and loses it. Good play there by the Limeno defense. Trying to clear it out, and Ignite giving Limeno fits right now. There's another long ball attempt there. It's going to go straight to Miguel. Kind of misplays a little bit.
And you know, John, this is the rubber match for Limeno this weekend. Their premier team defeated Dalton United last night 3-1 that I was able to cover here at Meadowcreek. And then just before this match, their 3 team, Limeno Georgia 3, were defeated by Columbus Knights very easily. So it's on these 2s to see out a win.
Yeah, the 3s had a tough day at the office here this afternoon. I think the score was 10-1, I think was the final.
Indeed, it was 10-1. But this Limeno Georgia organization has a very, very depth academy.
The ball's out on the far touch. Will be thrown here for Limeno. Throw up near midfield and trickles out of play once more, so we'll do it again. Get it in quickly, and the ball goes out. And we'll have a third quick throw in here for Limeno, and a little too quick there. They're going to back it up here.
He tried to grab an extra 20 yards there.
Referee said nope. Ball volleyed up in the air, now headed by Knight right to Lucas. Lucas sends it back to Muhammad. Now there's a scrum for it along the far sideline, and here's a chance for Ignite, but he's got to get around 3 players, just not able to. So good defensive play there to kind of pinch it off there and stop that threat. With Ignite on the attack once more. And again, Limeno able to dispossess, and now they send it past midfield. And Muhammad shields off. And number 19, Rivera there. So with the exception of the first couple minutes, Larry, the Ignite's been playing very well so far.
Absolutely, John. They've been utilizing the space very well here at Meadowcreek Stadium.
As Osorio.
They've been doing a really good. Ignite have been doing a really good job maintaining those passing lanes. As soon as Limeno is trying to send that ball forward, they're cutting that lane off and cutting that possession for Limeno. They're doing a really good job. This is the first time seeing them. They look really organized.
Yeah, the Limeno had 2 really good chances here right off the bat. Not able to convert, but the Ignite have been able to tighten up the screws since then and haven't really given Limeno anything since. Now Sebastian at center circle. Limeno coughed it up, and here comes number 20, Kareem. Dishes it off. He's going to get it back in the far corner, and we get a whistle. There'll be a free kick here for Limeno.
This Ignite team, they utilize a 4-2-3-1 setup. And you can see it right now. You see the main striker, number 9, Christian, on the top. They get back into form quite well. But that's also why they can defend so well with that 4-2-3-1 system. You basically have 6 defenders back here.
Now pass in through to Christian, and shot and goal. What a shot from distance. And now it's 2-0.
And that's one for the highlight reel. Take a look at this. Christian receives it, lays it off, and it's just wide open. Plenty of opportunity. Puts it right through the laces, back of the net, 2-0.
That comes in the 22nd minute now. So response time for Limeno. Home team find themselves in a bit of a hole here in the first half now. Plenty of soccer left, though. So 2 pretty goals so far for the Ignite. Is giving them the lead so far here in this matchup today. Now Limeno need to respond here, Larry. Next goal will be crucial. Now Limeno on the far side. Still able to maintain possession as the 2 players collided there, but Limeno comes away with it. Now they're having to retreat. They back up past midfield. Now they'll reset. They'll switch over to the near side, looking for Rivera passing it ahead, but not there. Rivera, a little bit of miscommunication there. Now Miguel winds it over to his defender on the far side. Pass the middle to Sale. He's scored the first goal for the Ignite. Now the Ignite working at midfield. Ball's flicked past midfield, but taken by Limeno. Limeno now. On the ball, Contreras with it. Contreras moving in. It's going to take a shot from distance. Hits a defender. But it goes over to Rosario. Rosario's pass a little bit off the mark. And Kareem has it. Pass now to Gabe. Gabe drops it back to Mohammed. Mohammed looking. He sends it forward, looking for Sebastian. Sebastian tracks it down near midfield. He passes it over to Sujan. Sujan. To Sale. Gabe. Now they switch over the far side. And Mohammed's pass. And he's going to get it back. He splits between 2 Limeno players. Now Sale with it. Switches over to the far side. Now the Ignite methodically working their way up the field here. And Limeno now starting to push back. Sale with it. We'll give and go to Sujan. And looking, and nice defensive play there by Limeno to break up that chance. Ball at midfield and controlled by the Ignite. Now looking for Sujan. Sujan in the middle. And he's going to take it away by Limeno. Limeno trying to push the ball up now, past midfield, and trying to track it down and not able to. Was Enzo Osario, so it's going to go out for a Ignite throw here on the near side. So Sebastian throws it in, and we get another late whistle there, but fouled. Gabe was fouled from behind there, so a free kick for Ignite. They quickly put it in play. And pass intercepted by Limeno. Here comes Limeno now, and pass was behind Osorio. So Limeno looking out of sorts here for the past several minutes, Larry.
Yeah, that pass from Contreras was not on the mark in any way, shape, or form. But you see here, this is going to give a chance to make up for that with that ball going out from Ignite. Really kind of disappointed so far with some of the movement that we've seen with Limeno. They're really struggling to get the ball forward with any type of attack.
Yeah, they had two chances in the opening minute and really nothing since then. And here we are in the 27th minute now. As we said, Ignite's done a good job of shutting that down. And as we say that, here comes Limeno, and pass broken up by the Ignite. And they quickly get it up near midfield.
But it was also from a pass that wasn't on the mark.
And the Ignite have it alongside far touch. Now a big boot over to Sebastian, and Sebastian had to head it just to keep the ball in play. And Ignite's going to come away with it. That's Sujan with it along the near side. Makes one move around, and he winds up on the turf and looks for a call. Doesn't get one.
No, that was a clean tackle.
He looked at the referee, but the referee said no.
Yeah, the AR was right there to make the call.
And there's a give and go to Sujan now. He's giving chase in, and the ball's going past the end line, and
be another corner for Ignite, but it's going to be in that void. Unfortunately, the way that this Meadowcreek Stadium is designed, we can't see these near lines, especially the corners.
So second corner of the match for the Ignite. This time coming from the near side. Ball's low and into the box, and it's going to be taken away by Limeno, and they send it forward. Now trying to push the ball and just could not get through. The Ignite player had a chance for a break there for Limeno and turned away by the Ignite, and ball goes out. The near touch can be thrown here for Limeno.
And that was a perfect ball into the box from Ignite. Christian, number 9, was right there to head it, and he just didn't get the timing right, and it went right by him.
And Limeno on the far side, trying to get their offense going here. It's been a while since they've had a good look at the Ignite goal. There's a long pass attempt, but Muhammad's there. He's going to shield off the player so Miguel can scoop it up. Now Sebastian on the near side. Osorio on him. Osorio still on him, and he drops it back to Muhammad. Muhammad back to Miguel, the keeper for Ignite. As Justin will bring it up. Pass intercepted briefly by Limeno, and Ignite are going to get it back. Muhammad chases it down, sends it forward to Sebastian. Sebastian, nice touch there by Sebastian, but he gets dispossessed. Good play by Contreras. And Limeno being pushed backwards, though. Rivera with it. Rivera dishes it off to Mahira, now in the middle of the center circle. Solana. And he gets it back. Now moving forward, still trying to pass and diving to his right, and scooping it up is the keeper for Ignite, Miguel.
First real shot on goal for a while from Limeno. Didn't really come with any power, but at least it was an attempt.
Now Sebastian leaves it for Muhammad. Coming up the field, looking. Sends it over to Sujan. And ball's coming in to Zamora. He scoops it up.
I would like to see Zamora come out with a little bit more assertion.
Yeah, showed a little bit of hesitation on that play, but he was able to get to it first. And Miguel handles it nicely, sends it forward.
That's a very confident keeper.
And a pass attempt blocked at the point of origin by Limeno. It's Osorio with it. He's going to drop it back to center circle to Contreras. Contreras now gets it back. Over to Rivera. Rivera sends it back. And they'll reset from there. Singh with it. Sends it over the far side. Now they chip it down the wing, looking for player drip downfield, but the ball is short, and it's going to be taken by the Ignite. Ignite at midfield. That's a sail with it. Now going forward is pushing forward is Kareem, and he gets pushed from behind and hits the turf, and we get a foul. So, and we get a yellow, our first yellow of the match. So, Limeno player gets booked here. 33rd minute, Larry.
Yeah, you see right here, he just kind of goes right through. It doesn't even go through him. He just pushes him down. So that's an easy call for our center official.
So the free kick will be about 10 yards or so from the box, from the top of the box here. So a chance for Ignite to add to their lead. Limeno setting up their wall. Looks like they're going to have a four-man wall. And I think that's number 3, Justin. It's not. It is going to be Justin, and he chips it forward and tried to push it in behind the defense, but a little too far. And Zamora was able to pick that ball up.
Tried a little idea off the training ground, almost pulled it off. I was going to say before the kick, I would have went with power because you only had about 28 yards.
Rivera with it for Limeno. Moving down the near side here. He has Osorio in front of him. Osorio has it. Osorio goes down.
Good little tackle there, but it is going to go out. I believe that. Foul. I wasn't sure if it went out because kind of hard to see. And there's another yellow card. So we have 2 yellow cards here in the first 35 minutes for Limeno.
Signs a little frustration setting in, maybe.
Definitely so. I would have to agree with you there, John, because I don't think that Limeno was expecting to come up against this much of an opposition with Atlanta Ignite.
I would say this is a brand new team, the UPSL, so they're a bit of an unknown to the league. But they've been pretty impressive so far, I would say, Larry.
And you really can't say anything in regards to Mother Nature assisting. It's kind of interesting. I've been watching it all day, all match. If you look in the stands, the fans are troubling with the wind, but when you look on the pitch, at times there's absolutely no wind down on the pitch.
Actually, see, one of the fans' umbrella just got turned inside out here. They're trying to adjust it and fix it, but Like I said, it doesn't seem to be affecting play at all, Larry.
Yeah, and you can hear it on our mic from time to time, our field mic.
So Sebastian has it along the near side. Now moving forward, avoids one defender. And runs into a sea of yellow, and the ball gets taken away. A bit of a heavy touch there, and it winds back up in the foot of the Ignite. And a little bit of a back and forth here as teams trade possession here, but Ignite comes away with it. Sebastian, and that ball goes out. Sebastian couldn't keep that from going past the touch.
Yeah, for those who are watching at home, there's a black line that is the touch line here on the far near side. There is a blue line that's about a yard in front of it, so keep an eye on that black line. It's unfortunate what we have with these multi-purpose fields.
And unfortunately, that black line's not too visible either, as well as the blue.
That ball deflecting off of our center official, so he'll have to drop it.
And Orlana will take the drop, and Limeno at center circle. Love to try and cut this lead in half here before the end of the half.
Yeah, that would be the perfect thing for Limeno if they could get one back right before half.
Yeah, as I said before earlier, next goal is crucial. If it's Limeno, they can go in to the locker room 2-1 and feel a little bit better about themselves. But if they go down, concede another goal here and go down 3-0, it's looking like that might be a little bit too much this afternoon.
Yeah, if you go to 3-0, you start to get a bit, you start to lose your shape.
Now the Ignite with the majority of the possession here in the half. Moving into the middle, now they send it over to Sebastian on the near side. He plays it off his chest. He's looking. Over to Sujan sends it towards the box and kicked out by Limeno, but it goes to Gabe with it. He sends it over to the far side. And chipped ahead, but taken by Ignite. Moving into the middle. Splits through two defenders, and he's going to drop it off to Sebastian. A little bit of give and go, but Rosario there to intercept that one. Now here comes Limeno the other way. And pass off the mark once more behind the man intended. So
that's where it is, John, because the Limeno defense looks really strong right now. They've really got into the game. The Limeno midfield just looks a little off. The passes have been defined their players, and they're just struggling to maintain possession.
So about to cross into the 40th minute now, starting to get late in the first half. 2-0 still our score. Ignite drew first blood in the 8th minute, and again in the 22nd minute with goals by number 10 Assail and then number 9 Christian. And we get a whistle on the field.
And that was an easy foul to call there for the center ref, as from number 41 Singh just put both hands on the Ignite player's shoulders and just tried to drag him down.
Sujan tried to pull it around Rivera, but Rivera up to the task, and he wins a throw-in now. Limeno trying to get their offense going here on the far side. They'll try to switch it over, and again, bit of a weird bounce there on the turf, and it winds up with Osario. Osario sends over to Mahira. Mahira drops off. He gets it back now. Pass into the top of the box and trying to move in, and goes down and looking for a foul, but
Not going to get anything
not going to get
on
it,
that.
no. There was no foul there, but he remains on the turf now.
And it's something I've been thinking about, John. Could it be that substitution, that early substitution from Limeno, could that be what has changed their form? Because they looked good early. They had some aggressive attacks, but they really have looked weak over the course of the last 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was 37 Owen Maldonado having to come out, and not exactly sure what happened because it was away from the ball. But whatever happened was enough for him to be subbed out, and that's really when the things changed for Limeno. They haven't really been the same since. After what we said was a pretty good start in the early minutes of the match. So that definitely could be a factor here. And ball a little too far for Christian of the Ignite, and it's going to be a throw in here for Limeno.
Because I have to say, the last 15 minutes or so, the flame of the Ignite has gone down quite substantially.
Yes, folks, we have our cliches ready for the Ignite and fire and flame.
Couldn't help it.
At the ready.
Couldn't help it.
And Muhammad. Bit of a heavy touch there, but he was able to get it over to Sebastian. Meadowcreek, who's on the near side now.
That was a good step by the Limeno man to cut that pass off, but it just went straight forward to nowhere.
And Sebastian past midfield. Winds up for the cream, back to Sebastian. Sebastian looking now, he's going to send it long. And it's going to wind up here. There's a chance for the Ignite, and pass in and sent out of play by the Limeno defender. Christian was there, but not able to catch up to it. So we're going to have another corner here as we're in the 43rd minute now. Corner number 3 for the Ignite. Oh, no.
It was a throw.
It was a throw. My apologies. And Limeno on the ball now.
But it was a good decision by the defender. That ball's coming across the box. Simple thing, just clear it out.
Now Miguel is going to scoop it up. And Limeno player bearing down on him, Muhammad.
And that attack from the Ignite came from the fact that number 27, Fernando Ventura, just misjudged that ball that was being switched over there to that far side.
And Muhammad looking to bring the ball up here for Ignite at midfield. Over to Sebastian on the near side. He quickly pushes forward. There's a heel pass back to Christian. Christian gets it back near center circle. He's got Contreras chasing him. Now the ball's on the far side. And nice steal there by Limeno, coming the other way and hampered from behind and fouled. So free kick here for Limeno. And Contreras pleading his case there.
I wouldn't expect too much of stoppage time here, John. And I think it's one of those things that I think Limeno at halftime, they're going to need to either think about changing the shape on the field or changing the personnel that's on the field, because I really see a lot of players in the midfield bunching up together. It's like they're thinking that they're on the same assignment, and they're just blocking each other.
So it's Phillips sending it in, headed up and flicked away, and coming away with it is Ignite. There's a chase for it and a sliding tackle. Ball's going to go out and near touch for a throw for the Ignite.
That was a great tackle there. Riviera doing a fantastic job. Just cleared out, allowed the team to reset.
So it's really been two well-placed shots by the Ignite. But the defense, as we said, for Limeno has been doing well, as we see another clear, nice clear here by the defense of Limeno. That was number 30, Robledo.
And only 1 minute of stoppage time.
And now we have a Limeno player down here, and that looks like Osorio, I think. It's either Osorio or it's Rivera.
Look, I think
see
it's
a
Rivera.
7.
I think it's Rivera.
It's Rivera now. He's coming off.
And again, that was off the ball, so I didn't see what happened.
He's hobbling a bit here.
Now, keeping on this throw, John, we don't know what Ignite can do. Can they use that highly effective job that Dalton United does with those throw-ins that are almost like corners? And there's a lot of room over there for them to get a run up.
So they just put it in off the back of a teammate there. And now they send it into the box and headed towards the goal, and diving stop there by Zamora. I think the ball almost fooled him there a little bit.
Yeah, that deflected off of his defender.
And that is the whistle for half. So 1 half in the books, and it is the Atlanta Ignite FC with a 2-0 lead over Limeno Georgia 2. So what are your impressions of the first half here, Larry?
Very, very impressed with what I'm seeing here from the Ignite. First time we really had an opportunity to see them here on ASMG TV. When it comes to this Limeno Georgia 2 team, they look a little bit lost on the pitch. We'll have to see what the team and what the coaches can talk about and see if they can get them back into form so they're more like that premier team that we've used to see these first few weeks. They just look like they're just out of sorts.
And so we'll see what adjustments they can make and how they will fare here in the second half. But we're going to step away here for halftime here. You're watching UPSL Division I Soccer here on the ASMG TV network. We'll be back in a little bit. Don't go away for the second half, folks. And welcome back, soccer fans, to UPSL Division I action here. It's week 1 here at Meadowcreek High School in Norcross, Georgia. It's Limeno, Georgia 2's hosting Atlanta Ignite FC. And our score at the half is in favor of Atlanta Ignite. They are leading 2-0 here as we about to get the second half here underway shortly. My name is John Reen alongside Larry Weaver. We'll take a quick look at what's going on around the UPSL this weekend, Larry.
Absolutely. When you take a look at Division One, it just started this weekend. It's broken. There's 20 teams playing in this spring season. It's broken into 2 divisions. We take a look first at the North. You can see there on screen that Dalton United 2s and Georgia Impact, they went to a 3-3 draw. North Georgia United 2s defeated Club the Strongest 3-2. Athletico Buford loses to Scenic City, a team from Chattanooga. And then this match going on right now, 2-0. And then at 5 o'clock, kicked off Atlanta Fire and Alpharetta FC. We take a look at the South. You can see AFC Lightning taking on FC Birmingham. FC Atlanta defeating Middle Georgia 2-0. That massive win for Columbus Knights, 10-1 over Limeno 3. And then UMAFC is taking on Augusta soccer team right now. And Georgia Revolution U23s, they'll kick off here in just a minute against Albion SC Atlanta.
And that brings you up to date with all the scores going on in Division I this weekend here, the first weekend of the spring 2025 season. And Ignite about to take the field here. Limeno already out there. And to start the second half, it'll be the host, Limeno, in the yellow and with blue trim jerseys going from left to right here, and the Ignite in the white and black with the red numbers going from right to left here to start the second half. As we said, the score 2-0 here at halftime thanks to goals by number 10 Aziel and number 9 Christian, scoring in the 8th minute and the 22nd minute. And it was Atlanta Ignite looking very strong in the first half, Larry.
Yeah, it was one of those things where it was kind of a tale of 2 halves. Limeno, Georgia started out strong in those first 5-10 minutes, and then Ignite took over, and you started to see them start to taper off as the half went on. Limeno started to find their way, still looking to find a goal. I think they need to get a goal early in the second half.
And it was in the first half, number 37, Owen Maldonado for Limeno, having to leave the game due to injury, and that's when things kind of seem to change the tone of the match in favor of the Ignite after that. We're underway here in the second half. It's Limeno in control, looking to bring the ball up. And we'll see if they can answer here in the second half, down 2-0. Next goal is extremely important, and Limeno wants to be the ones to score it. So, and we get a whistle here. And a quick turnover here will be free kick time for Limeno. They put the ball into play. They send it over to Osario.
And I think it's one of those things that we talked about, John. If Limeno, Georgia struggles to find anything within the first 20 minutes, they're going to start to get desperate.
And ball trickles past midfield, and Christian fighting for it, and he fouls from behind. And be another free kick here for Limeno to start the second half. Beautiful early spring day here in metropolitan Atlanta, here at Meadowcreek High School. Game time temperature was hovering around 74, 75 degrees. Feels a little warmer though. And a little bit of a wind though, but hasn't really played too much of a factor here. But just another nice spring day in Atlanta that we've come to expect. Ignite now. Pass to nobody there. Limeno's going to pick that up now. They move it over to the far side, past midfield. Limeno streaming down that far side now. Trying to maneuver around one man, able to. Now he goes deep in it and tries to pass it in front, but no one there for Limeno. Muhammad there to take it for Ignite, and they quickly push the ball up. And now here come the Ignite on the attack. That's Edwin with it, number 23. Back to Cream. They send it over to the far side. And chips ahead looking for Edwin. Edwin. Oh! Shot may have went off the top bar there, either the top bar or the goalpost, the American football goalpost, but he maneuvered that ball over to the right foot and took a shot. And see if we take another look at that one, Larry.
Yeah, it looked like it came off of the American football post, so you can see it. Great work here by number 23, Edwin. You can see good touch right there, settles it, moves it, takes the shot, but he just plinks it off with that American football. Just about a yard over that top bar.
So early opportunity for Ignite, not able to cash in. And they're in control once more here as they push it over to the far side. Plays it off his chest. A Limeno player coming, forcing the issue.
And you see that number 17 Ignites Muhammad. His frame is just so large. When they had that opportunity a moment ago, Limeno, Georgia just cannot get that ball past him. Instead of keeping it on the deck, they need to get it up in the air, give themselves an opportunity to switch it.
As we pointed out earlier, Ignite have a size advantage over the Limeno players for the most part here. Now here goes Limeno trying to push the ball in the middle. Now they dish it off into the near side. That's number 36 with it, Perez. And Limeno now has the goalkeeper out of the net here. And here's a chance and a shot and a save. Wow. So Limeno with a chance here, but not able to convert.
Yeah, Miguel was all 6s and 7 there, John. Really did not look confident when he came out to try to get that ball.
And Limeno now with a steal, and player goes down in the box, but no call, but the pass and a shot and a stop by Miguel. So Limeno now answering the bell here in the second half.
Those are two really good opportunities. Limeno not able to convert. They're going to want those back.
Yeah, it kind of mirrors what happened the first half when Limeno had two early opportunities. Not able to cash in then as well, but Limeno now. Trying to push it ahead and down from behind. Lucas goes down, fouled by number 35, Contreras.
And you see the center official, he's like, what do you want me to do? Little guy taking on the big guy, just kind of takes the feet out from underneath the big guy, Lucas.
Edwin now cross it over, headed up in the air, but too high, and pass for a goal kick for Limeno.
And that ball bounced out of the play area.
So Zamora has it. He just dishes off to his defenseman. And Limeno looked to bring it up. Pressure by Edwin. Send it back to Zamora. Zamora has to get rid of it. Headed forward by Limeno, and again right there, pressure by Ignite. Takes the ball away. Look, trying to take the ball away was Gabe, and now Kareem comes away with it, and now Edwin. Not able to come away with it, and Limeno gets it, sends it back to Zamora. Zamora switches over, sends over on the far side there. But it goes out for a throw here for the Ignite on the far side now. I don't know who Zamora was trying to send that to, but it went to nobody. Throw in, hits the turf. Volleyed out by Limeno. And Limeno comes away with it. That's Guevara with it. He sends it back to Osario. Now Osario's going to lose the ball now to Sujan. Sujan sends it out, and it's going to go out for
bit
another goal
audacious
kick.
with that opportunity there, John.
Just a little. Long ball is at right at midfield. A bit of a hard touch, but able to control it. And center pass taken by Guevara. Now chipped ahead, but too far, and Miguel is going to handle that. And he's going to have to pick it up. He's got Guevara bearing down on him. And pass too hard, too far for Kareem. Quick throw in here for Limeno. Now volleyed up and high by Ignite. It's going to go out the near touch. There'll be another throw in here for Limeno.
And for Ignite, this is all they need to do, John, because every time that they clear the ball out like that, you're wasting 30, 40 seconds. Time is of the essence for Limeno.
In the 54th minute here. And it's Limeno still looking for their first goal of the match. Now charging ahead was Gabe. Sends it off to Kareem. Now moving into the middle. A little give and go. Nice give and go. Kareem dishes off. Shot and a goal. Beautiful play. Bang, bang play. And Sujan knocks it home for the Ignite to make it 3-0. And it's going to make it really tough now on Limeno to come back in this one. Just a beautiful play here. Just great passing. Kareem, nice drop-off pass to Sujan there, and just easy goal. 3-0 is our score now. And response time for Limeno, they really got their work cut out for him now, Larry.
Absolutely, and that comes from that one-time pass for number 9, Christian, just to give it back so quickly, and Limeno defense struggled.
Some beautiful pinpoint passing there.
Here comes another substitution for Limeno.
That's Daniel Ortiz coming in.
Looks like he's taking Osario's place.
Indeed, that is the case. So if Limeno, if they want to get back in this match, they're going to have to answer very quickly here, Larry. Down 3-0 now. As Kareem has it. Now on the move once more is Ignite. They're on fire now, Larry. And I didn't lose the ball.
It's time to bring on the puns.
Yeah. Kareem had his shot and it goes wide. So was the Ignite able to finally break through that back line of Limeno? The two prior goals were scored from a bit of a distance, but this is the first time they actually were able to maneuver their way in and break that defense and get that goal there. So, because the defense had been playing pretty good so far for Limeno. That was just an excellent play on the Ignite's part. So now we're going to get a free kick here for the Ignite near touch line. And you're watching UPSL Division 1 soccer action this week 1, opening weekend here for the Division 1 here on ASMG TV. It's been a match that's largely been in control by the Ignite. Like I said, this is our first look at them. They're brand new to the UPSL. And they put on quite a display today here. Looking pretty good. The ball went off looks like it went off the face there of Lucas. Edwin has it. Drops off to Gabe. Gabe quickly moves it over in the middle. Nice turn there by Sale. Sujan, number 7, battling for it, but it gets sent forward by Limeno. Still on the ball is Ignite, sent in the middle. Looking for Lucas. He drops off. There's a shot and right at Zamora. He didn't have to move at all for that one. Easy save. So now we talked about now being down 3-0, Larry, that Limeno might have to start taking some chances here. But that could open them up to be exposed here and be at risk here on the defensive side. But they're going to need to score rather quickly here if they want to get back in this match and have a chance.
And it's the catch-22 of this, John. It's like, do you either go for it and really attack trying to get that goal, or do you just stay in your form and at this point just concede that you're going to lose this and just try to build for next week, use it almost as a practice, bring on some players that haven't come in yet, just see if you can try to settle, look for something for next week.
As Perez chasing in the corner, and ball comes out past the middle now.
It's a long season to go.
Nice turn, and there's going to be a shot attempt and save by Miguel, and trying to clear, and they do, and it's going to go in the corner, and Sujan saves it from going out. Good hustle there by Sujan.
And that's one of the things that I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of confidence in Miguel's attempts of saving in this second half. I mean, there's a chance that you can get a point, maybe even 2 past him. If that happens, then all of a sudden it's wide open.
Edwin has it for Ignite at midfield. He moves it back, though. A weak pass going to be taken by Limeno now. That's Perez with it. Moving in the middle, and he gets tripped out from behind. And no foul. Play on,
That's
says.
surprising. I would have expected a foul there, John.
Ball goes out near touch for throw in here for Limeno. Now Limeno at midfield. Needing a goal desperately here. Giving chase, but not going to get it to it. As Gabe takes over for the Ignite.
It was a good idea. It was just sent too far forward. Gave too much space for the Ignite defender to close that space down, and Gabe did really well.
Sujan, number 7, giving chase, and he pushes it forward. Zamora's going to get to it, and had to maneuver around Sujan, but he gets it away. Good play there by Zamora. Here's a chance now for Limeno. Tracking down Perez, but he is offside.
That's a tough one, because that time you got it right.
Yeah, the winger was open there. There was space, but just offside. It's been a bit of a tough luck match so far for Limeno.
Substitution coming on for Ignite. Unfortunately, we don't have a list of the substitutions for Ignite. We only got the starters.
Yeah, so Christian's day is done for the Ignite.
We'll get them caught up in the new system. These teams are still learning what it's like to get a broadcast such as ours.
And we'll certainly learn their names as the season goes on here.
And you know that soccer is really in the news right now with everything that's being announced with the USL and their idea of promotion and relegation. You got to remember that the UPSL has had promotion and relegation for years now.
That's right.
Between Division I and Premier Division. And the UPSL, you know, we just had an opportunity to interview the commissioner, Jan Squire, a few weeks ago. And we have over 650 teams in the UPSL. Over 25,000 players are registered. You not only do you have Division I and Premier for the men, and even in some areas you even have the Division II, which is below Division I. Here's an opportunity.
There's a chance for Limeno now into the far near corner, rather. Now moving out. Just Ignite just cut off any passing lanes there, and they had to bring it back out.
But just to finish that thought, not only do you have the men's divisions, but the women are going to kick off here in May. And you've also got the academy divisions for the 13s, 15s, and 17s. So, yes, there is a lot of hype in the USL, but the UPSL is already put together. They're ready to go.
Largest league of its kind in the United States, for sure. And Limeno trying to maneuver their way in for a shot here. They send it over to Morales. Morales sends it to the middle, headed up by the defense of Ignite. Edwin has it down and is cleared away finally. And looks like it's going to roll out of play here.
All the way back. You know, I like to say kind of unofficially the UPSL is where the next generation plays. And you look at that, just, you know, we post it, you know, with our friends over at Soccer Down Here. Jason Longshore, you know, he spoke to Anthony Sumo, who's been with Kalanchi Pro Profile for the last few seasons, just signed his first professional contract with the Carolina Corps that compete in the MLS Next.
And congratulations to Anthony Sumo on that. We've been able to enjoy watching him play for the last several seasons here in the UPSL Georgia Division. And here's a chance for Limeno, bearing down on a goal, and a shot right at Miguel, and it's going to go out. And it's going to be the first corner of the match here for Limeno. At the 65th minute now, finally, they get a corner opportunity.
And the way that ball was bouncing, he just didn't have, he was of two minds of what he wanted to do there. Deflects off Miguel and out for this corner.
Ball in and headed backwards and out of the box, and it's going to be cleared out by Ignite. Here comes Ignite charging past midfield, leaving it for Sujan. Sujan's going to get to it first. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to trickle past the far post. Nice hustle there by Sujan.
Absolutely, and John, this all comes from the fact that they had to put so many people forward. You look, as this ball is cleared, there is nothing but real estate forward for him to work in. A little bit of a give and go right there at midline, and the defender is trying to hustle as hard as he can, and that one just pulled wide. That could have easily have been back of the net and 4-0, and this game is all but dusted.
That was a very Anthony Sumo-like charge there by number 7 Sujan there. Anthony Sumo being a big man himself. Now the Ignite in control and in control of this match. As time is starting to become a bit of an enemy here for Limeno, down 3-0 in the 67th minute. Still time, but they need to convert one here soon to give themselves a chance. And there's a through ball attempt, and Miguel comes out, sends it forward to Edwin. Edwin now to Cream, and it goes off Cream's back and trying to keep it in, and it goes out. And it's going to be a throw here for Limeno.
And that was an interesting one because it just kind of set up on his shoulder like a parrot and didn't want to let go.
throw in. And fighting for it on the near touch. Going to go out again for another throw here for the home team. And that's Dylan, number 48, throws in. Carolina. Shot from distance way high. Off the American football crossbar. Or upright, rather. So it'll be a goal kick for Ignite.
We talk about being ambitious. That was beyond ambitious.
Miguel has to
Again,
get rid of it.
Miguel just does not look very confident back there. Limeno could do something. They could make this interesting late in this match.
Yeah, it's just a little interesting. I mean, it's not like there's like sun in his eyes or anything like that. Just
No. And if, I keep looking at the corner flags, and over on the Atlanta Fire side, they're all but just settled. Over on the Limeno, Georgia side, they're really whipping from far side to near side as that wind is coming across the road over there on that side of the pitch.
So the ball trickles back to Zamora. Zamora pushes it ahead on the far side. Limeno. Past midfield now on that far side. To Orlana. Orlana looking for Perez. Perez has it. Needs to get around man. Takes a shot. And Miguel's there.
Again, not the most confident, but he got the job done.
And he was able to corral the rebound. So Miguel keeps his clean sheet for now. And Mohammed looking for Edwin. And ball goes out that near touch. Going to be thrown here for Limeno.
And number 36, Perez, is finding options. Unfortunately, number 11, Gabe, for Ignite, is just closing the door on him every chance he gets. Got two substitutions coming in for Limeno. It's going to be number 39, Romero, and number 45, Caballero, that are going to be coming on.
So 30, Philip Robito going out.
Replacing Guevara and somebody else. I did not see who the second person was.
And we have a substitution for Ignite coming in as well.
Be the end of the day for Sujan. Number 2 coming on. Again, we don't have names for substitutions. Be a throw in for Limeno.
Anthony Guevara was the other person who came out for Limeno.
Be a goal kick. '72nd minute, John. It's gonna start being desperate times for Limeno. They're gonna need to press. They're going to need to work as a unit.
Yeah, no choice now to get more aggressive here and press, like you said, here in crunch time. We're starting to get in crunch time here. This time is definitely becoming a factor now, especially when you're down 3. So ball in. Off of Gabe, straight to Edwin. And then move in the middle. Working over to Assail. To number 2, just came on. Mohammed sending it forward, but pass off the mark a little bit. And Ball sent out by Limeno, so it'll be a throw in on the far side for Ignite. In control here.
Absolutely. Our referee squad doing a fantastic job today. Center official Alex Hill, AR1 Akram Fayeed, AR2 Khaled Fayeed, and the fourth official Mohammed Fayeed. So it is a family affair.
Yes, sir, and they're doing a fine job this afternoon for our matches here at Meadowcreek. So far it's been a tough day at the office here for the Limeno club here for the 2s and 3s.
It's good work there by number 3, Justin, to settle that ball and then send it forward for Ignite.
And it's fouled from behind as the sail goes down. Only had 2 yellows in the match, both on Limeno, 2 minutes apart in the first half in the 33rd and 35th minute. But it's been a pretty clean match though, Larry. Nothing really egregious out there. Heel kick, number 2. He's got it on the side, and he passes in the middle, just a little too far in front. It's going to be taken by Limeno.
It's been an exceptional match all around from Ignite.
Very impressive in their UPSL debut, I have to say. And we'll see how things progress here after week 1 and see if they might be early contenders here in Division 1. Has a sail with it, drops it back. Number 6, another second half substitution here. There's only 2 substitutions so far for the Ignite.
Make that a third.
As we have one coming ready here. It's number 21 coming in now. Again, we were only privy to the starting at 11.
Looks like he's going to replace Lucas, number 8.
So Lucas is done for the day.
He put in a good shift, good 76 minutes. 21 immediately going up into that striker's role.
Ball in play. It's going to go back to Miguel. Miguel just sends it back to his defense here on the left. Muhammad pushes it forward. Midfield, but it's going to be taken away by Limeno. And pass is going to be intercepted by Edwin. Edwin saw that one coming, but not able to control it and taken back by Limeno. But still pressure here by number 21. As he fights for it, gets control of it, but trying to pass it, but too short, and it's going to be cleared out by the Limeno defense.
Smart decision by the defense just to clear that ball out. They got caught off guard with that attack at number 21.
Trying to make his presence felt. And
number 48 just decided to just clear it out, which I think was the best decision.
So going to throw in here deep in the defensive third of Limeno now. Ignite, move it over to the far side. Go to number 6. Winds up with Gabe. Gabe drops it off for Edwin. Edwin sends it back to Gabe. In the middle now to Kareem. Kareem sends it in the middle to Sale. Sale tried a shot. And ball's going to trickle past the end line here. It'll be a goal kick for Limeno here in the 78th minute.
And this is one of the things that Limeno has got to be careful on is as they start to get a little desperate in trying to get a goal, they're starting to move wherever side that the ball is on. And in that opportunity, the entire squad of Limeno had moved pretty much all the way over onto the far side. Watch the two number 10s right at center circle having a bit of a kick out at each other. It's something, fourth official saw it. Because I saw it, the fourth official saw it, the two number 10s. Martin Morales for Limeno and number 10, Azale.
Yeah.
They were really kind of going at it there. Azale's got about 8-10 inches of height on Morales, so you got to give him some credit there. The little man trying to just maintain his position.
So the ref has a little talking to them both, and another quick whistle now.
And number 41, Singh, just draping around number 21, not allowing him to move.
So the Ignite, bigger in size than Limeno, but Limeno certainly not intimidated by the size of these players. Morales with it. Past midfield. He's got a man on the wing, and he sends it forward. But scooped up by Miguel.
That was just a little too far for Caballero to get to.
And again, that's kind of been the tail of the tape here this afternoon for Limeno with their passes just off the mark. They've been off the mark for a lot of the match here.
I was wondering there for a second, was that little altercation between Morales and Azale going to fire up Morales and potentially fire up some of his team members? You can start to see Limeno trying to press.
And they're having a trait for now. As we're going to send it back to Zamora. And Gabe is bearing down on him. Zamora gets rid of it quickly. Past the middle, but there's two Ignite players there to take it away, and there's a foul.
You saw the extended elbow there from number 21 on Contreras.
So we're into the 81st minute now. Time definitely starting to run out here now on the home team. Down 3. They've had a couple opportunities early in both halves, but not much else since then. As Ignite had been able to keep them in check. There's number 21 at the top of the box, drops it off to Edwin. Edwin to Kareem now. He's going to take a shot from distance, and it goes in the goal. Shot, goal number 4 now. Third from distance for the Ignite. And it is 4-0, and that has got to be the clincher. Well, not the clincher, but certainly one that's put this out of reach now for Limeno, certainly.
Absolutely. You see here, he rips it. The keeper's got it right, but just can't convert correctly, and it just goes right through his arms and into the back of the net.
So an impressive outing here, first outing here in the UPSL for Atlanta Ignite FC. Up now 4-0 on the home team here.
Limeno too will need to regroup like the threes and kind of see what they can do next week.
Sales sends it long and taken by number 21. Now on the far side, looking for more now is Atlanta Ignite, and battling for the corner. It's going to go out, and it's going to be a throw in here for Ignite. They quickly get it in, looking for Kareem. Switch up center over to Sale. Making a move now. He sends it forward. No one there. It's going to be scooped up by Zamora. Now Limeno at midfield at center circle. At this point, you want to score at least one goal here, Larry, and feel a little bit better about yourselves.
It's better to have something on the board than nothing. Miguel has not been the best of confidence back there in between the sticks for Ignite, but he's got the job done. Limeno can say that they've had opportunities in this match. They just have not been able to convert anything.
Edwin on the near side. Heel pass attempt broken up by Limeno.
You hate to say it, but you have to continue to go back to that first half substitution. For whatever reason, that just completely changed the makeup of this Limeno Georgia 2 squad.
That's definitely when things seem to turn. Ignite with the ball. And just maybe looking to take some time off the clock now as they're passing the ball around. And Edwin onside position and moving into the box. Looking for some help. He's going to drop it back off to a Sale. Sale's going to take a shot from distance. It's going to go high over the top bar for a goal kick. So 4 different goal scorers here for the Ignite. 2 in the first half, 2 here in the second. And they've been in control for most of this match. Pretty much all over, but the shouting now is we're in the 85th minute, and there's not going to be much stoppage time at all, I would think of.
I would not expect much of any at all, John. Maybe a minute.
There comes Limeno, just kind of slow to on the break here, allowing Ignite to catch up. They had an odd man rush, but just could not get anything going.
And at the same time, they were all bunched up. They're not utilizing the width of the pitch.
Now Kareem in the middle. Nice pass into Edwin. Edwin breaks in the box, and he gets a rebound. He's going to get a goal. He initially shot it off his left foot right at Zamora. A weak shot, but the rebound came out to him, and he was able to put it in the back of the net. So it's 5-0 now. And the 5th goal scorer for Ignite.
Yeah, because you can see here it's a beautiful ball to Edwin. He moves into that open space, takes the shot. Decent save, but absolutely right back to him. The defense for Limeno not clearing the ball allows him to follow up his own attempt, put it in the back of the net for 5-0.
Yeah, just an unfortunate bounce off of Zamora right back to the right foot of Edwin, and he didn't miss on that one. So 5-0 is now our score. And as you said, Larry, Limeno's going to have to go back to the drawing board for next week.
I've seen signs of good play from Limeno. They just don't have the whole package right now. But again, just week 1.
Contreras.
He thought about it.
Yep, took a shot and just a little wide. Ends up in the back behind the goal. And so Miguel looking to finish with a clean sheet here. And a little pressure from, and we get a foul now, a whistle. Again, maybe a little frustration foul here as this game is getting out of hand, or has gotten out of hand now at 5-0. not giving up. They're pressing. Gabe now sends it up. And moved along to Sale across midfield. Finds Cream now. Moving in the middle, has got some space. Now they close in. Drops it back to Edwin. Over to number 6. Some nice passing here from Ignite, but finally broken up by Limeno. Limeno trying to come the other way here in the 89th minute now. And there's a long ball attempt looking for Perez. Perez able to track it down. He's got a man in the middle. He gets it to him. And there's a shot, and Miguel up to the task, makes a stop.
That's the story of the game right there, John. That should have been a goal for Limeno.
It was all set up for him. It was right there, but just, again, not able to convert. And as Larry said, that's been the story of the match. They've had several good chances, but not able to convert on any of them. Now we'll just play out the string here as we're about to cross into the 90th minute now. And the Atlanta Ignite FC will win their debut here in the UPSL Division 1. And they're looking like maybe a strong team to contend with here as the season moves on. So we're going to get a corner now. Corner number 4, I believe, for Ignite. Ball in the middle and headed forward by 21, and it's going to go in the back of the goal. Set up perfectly. And number 21 converts. 6 goals, 6 different goal scorers here.
And you look at this
For
one,
Ignite.
John. I mean, it's hard to get any easier than this. Right into the box, deflects off of the keeper, back of the net, 6-0. I mean, it's hard to get too excited about it because it's just so easily done by the Ignite.
And we should be in stoppage time now by our clock. As we surmised, I don't think there's going to be much stoppage time here. Is a chance now and a shot and high. Oh my, just missing. That's just been the story of the match for Limeno. Again, another great opportunity, and the ball just a little bit too high above the top bar. And that is it. That was the last kick of the match. We are at full time, folks, and that is it. The Atlanta Ignite FC wallop Limeno Georgia 2's here this afternoon. 6-0 is our final. What an impressive debut by the Atlanta Ignite, Larry.
Absolutely impressive. They did a fantastic job today. You know, it's kind of an interesting one because it ended 2-0 at half, and it wasn't like it was too far away for Limeno to get to, but this second half, Limeno just fumbled and just went down, and it just exposed themselves and allowed Ignite to just score a couple real easy goals.
Yeah, 3 goals for the Ignite in the last 10 minutes of the match to really, really put this one away. So that is your final, folks. And
we'll take a look around the league, John. Here's what happened in week 1 for the South so far that we know. AFC Lightning with the win over FC Birmingham. FC Atlanta with a great win over Middle Georgia 2-0. Limeno Georgia with that impressive defeat against Columbus Knights. Augusta soccer team with their first win. They're a brand new team over UMAFC2. Still waiting, just kicked off down at Warhawk Stadium between Georgia Revolution U23s and Albion Atlanta. Then take a look at, for them, for week 2, next week, Augusta Soccer will welcome Georgia Revolution. AFC Lightning will welcome Limeno, Georgia 3. Middle Georgia United will welcome FC Birmingham's U23s. Albion SC Atlanta U23s taking on FC Atlanta. And Columbus Knights taking on the Eagles on Sunday against UMAFC. Then there's a chance for us to look at our north side, which we were just watching. Dalton United 2 and Georgia Impact drawing. North Georgia with an impressive win over Los Tigres, club the strongest. Atletico Buford, their first match, losing to the newcomers Scenic City over at Silverbacks. Scenic City, the team from Chattanooga. This match that just ended 6-0 and now also kicked off about an hour and a half ago. It should be about done. Atlanta Fire and Alpharetta. Now these teams for next week.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it next week. Another full slate here in the UPSL Division I North. On Saturday, we'll see Georgia Impact SC hosting North Georgia United 2. Atlanta Ignite FC, the winners you just saw here, taking on Atletico Buford FC. Club the strongest Atlanta, hosting Atlanta Fire United. And the team from Chattanooga, Scenic City SC, taking on Dalton United, their 2s. And Alfred FC will host the team you just saw here, Limeno, Georgia, their 2s.
That Scenic City match against Dalton United, that's going to be an interesting one because both those two teams up there in the north, not that far away from each other. That's going to be a bit of a rivalry as the seasons go on. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in that match.
Indeed. So that is a full slate here of UPSL Division I actions for you next week as well. But that is going to wrap it up here for us here this evening, folks. You've been watching UPSL Division I Soccer here on the ASMG TV channel. Again, my name is John Reed, alongside with me, Larry Weaver. We appreciate you hanging out with us this afternoon. Final score, Atlanta Ignite FC, Limeno, Georgia 2-0. Thank you for joining us. We will see you all next time on the pitch.
This has been a presentation of the UPSL. Any use of this broadcast without the written consent of the Atlantic Soccer Media Group is prohibited.